One of the fastest ways to lose communication clarity is when somebody challenges you. Oftentimes, when people challenge one of our ideas, we don't hear collaboration or helpful criticism. We often hear, "You're wrong." And what this produces is reactivity, i.e., you get a little bit more anxious, you begin to try to defend yourself, and you begin speaking off script. So, next time that somebody challenges your idea, reframe it into thinking that they're just trying to understand what you have to say with greater clarity. Even if what they are saying or how they are challenging is in a way that is a bit more confrontational, make sure that you reframe it so that you don't lose track of your professionalism. And so next time somebody challenges your idea, instead of reacting immediately, instead pause. Not for 30 seconds, not for a minute, just 2 to 3 seconds to compose yourself. And this 2 to 3 seconds in executive presence or professional communication is so critical to how you are portrayed and are seen in the office. You become somebody with greater composure, more relaxation, and people are more at ease with what you have to say and just being around you. But more than that, it changes your orientation from one of reactivity to response. So after you pause and take those 2 to 3 seconds, reframe it by asking the person who might be challenging your idea a question to see what their concern is. So say something along the lines of, what exactly are you most concerned about given what I said? Or can you explain to me a little bit more clearly what you mean? When you take that more professional orientation of, instead of me fighting back, I'm seeking to understand before I'm trying to be understood, then it changes the dynamic of the ensuing conversation. So first you pause, then you seek to understand, and then finally, after you get more data from trying to understand what they have to say, you then structure your point with this kind of framework. You address their concern directly by re-clarifying your main point, adding the details that they may have missed, and then providing your reasoning behind that. So it's not that you're skirting around the issue. You're now seeing your coworkers or other people that you're interacting with as co-collaborators in the making of meaning. So a lot of times in communication, especially nowadays, it is all about the co-construction of meaning. And so depending on what it is that you brought up, what idea that's being challenged, it is being conveyed to other people in such a way so that they can understand where it is you're coming from. But that's not always going to equate to immediate adoption or immediate influence or persuasive abilities. Oftentimes you're going to have to work together, and it's not always going to be just a very smooth ride. So when you reframe somebody challenging you as somebody who's just seeking to collaborate and offer their own version of how they see your idea, you remove yourself from the, I would say, reptilian animalistic impulse to defend what's mine, to be more egoic. And you do that by shutting off that limbic system reaction, by taking those 2 to 3 seconds in a pause, and that gives your prefrontal cortex enough time to come online so that you can deliver a composed response. This kind of professional communication is so critical to how you advance, how you move up in the ladder, so to speak, how you get new job opportunities. All sorts of consequences, positive ones, can come from being more of a responsive person rather than a reactive one. And this can also translate to other communication type contexts like intimate partner relations, friendships, familial ones, for sure. But in the professional world, a lot of times we have to put on a face, so to speak, where we're known by our utility and our expertise and what we bring to the table. And so having our ideas clouded or overshadowed by our emotions that stem from wanting to be defensive is very counterproductive. So remember, next time you are challenged or you feel like somebody is coming after you, maintain the high ground. Pause, compose yourself, ask them probing questions to seek to understand more, and then address it with that additional information. This is how you build composure over time, and this is how you engender respect from colleagues and further promote your own confidence in your communication abilities. So, I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to learn more about professional communication in different contexts, that's all we talk about here at Resonavoce. So please consider subscribing. But yeah, just remember that. Move away from the receptive emotionality of trying to defend yourself and go into the responsive, composed, patient, almost stoic level ability to communicate with other people. People will feel a lot more at ease and calm around you, and a lot more will get done because of it. I'll see you in the next one.